Hello again, everybody. Today I'm going to be making an easy peasy pantry meal. I'm going to be making basically cheeseburger macaroni with Daiya. I think that's how you say it. Does anyone know how to actually say that? That's just how I think it's said. Anyways, I have this sauce, which will be my liquid. I have the cheddar and mozza shreds. It's their new and improved formula, which actually melts really well. I have some elbow noodles from the food pantry, an onion, and some burger from my freezer. So I'm going to get the burger and onion cooked up, my noodles cooked up, and we're going to see if we can make a nice mac and cheese out of this Daiya stuff. I've had this before. It was really dry. So I'm hoping if I save some of the cooking liquid and melt in some of this, because this melts really good now, and it should be really tasty. If nothing else, I can open a can of chili and throw it in there and I'll make it taste good. But I'm hoping I can just make a easy peasy cheeseburger macaroni because I have not had that in forever. So let's get cooking. Okay, well my onions are almost cooked. I have water on the boil. I got my meat. I had to thaw it out in the microwave because apparently 2 days is not enough to thaw it out in my fridge right now. So hopefully I get it thawed out. Break it apart. I don't have one of the fancy meat masher things. Just one more thing to stick in my cupboard, I guess. And I'm going to just easy peasy season it with salt. Because I can season at the end when everything's put together so I know what it's actually going to taste like. I know I'm going to want salt. Because most of the dairy-free stuff is pretty lacking in flavor. Pepper. I could use white pepper, I guess, but I like the specks in my mac and cheese, even if I can't taste it. And a little bit of garlic powder. Usually I use garlic, but you know, garlic powder has a different flavor. And my mind likes that in mac and cheese because that's what I grew up with. So I'm gonna get this cooked and the fat drained off of it and get my pasta boiled, and then we will meat back up and put it together and see what it tastes like. Okay, my noodles are cooked. My meat is cooked. I'm going to attempt to make mac and cheese without actual cheese now. I have my packet of the Daiya, whatever, Daiya cheddar cheese sauce. I'm just gonna do one, and I also remember to save some of the liquid, so if I need more liquid, I have some of the stuff from my noodles, the starch liquid. This stuff is basically the same that you get in like Velveeta shells and cheese. So you just squeeze it on out. Not as pretty. It's not going to be as, you know, creamy. Hopefully the cheese will make up for it. It's also been in my cupboard for quite a while because it's expensive. I can't bring myself into using expensive stuff a lot of the time. Anyone else like that? You're like, it's so expensive. If I use it, I won't have it anymore. So I may need another one. But I have all this cheese to add into it too. I didn't drain all the water off. Did most of it. So yeah, there's a basic mac and cheese. And then we're going to add some of this cheddar and mozza shreds. Technically I got this because it was in the discount area, but it didn't bring up discount. I didn't realize until I already got home. Just kind of sad because I spent a lot of money on like 3 of these because I thought they were on discounted because they were in the discount section. Yeah. I can always turn the heat back on if it doesn't want to melt. The last time I've used this, it melted right. Melted perfectly, and it was nice and creamy. So, see, it's already starting to get stringy. Like actual cheese, but not cheese. I may have to use the entire package. I'm just going to use the entire package. We want creamy, because I'm going to add meat to it, and it's going to water it down a little bit too. But I want it all to be melted in before I add the meat into it, so it doesn't stick to the meat. And then we'll taste it. It looks like mac and cheese, right? Sort of. Smells like mac and cheese. That's probably the reason I like that kind of cheese. It actually smells like cheese. Don't eat it plain. Don't eat it plain. But it's really good. You get their sliced stuff to make grilled cheese. And it actually melts. It's not like stringy, but it melts and makes you think that you're eating it. Alright. That looks like it's melted down quite a bit. And then we have our burger. I'm just going to add all of it in there. This is going to be what I'm eating the whole week, so hopefully it turns out good. Smells good. Just because it smells good doesn't mean it's going to taste good. I drained most of the grease off of it into my little grease thing. Okay, I'm going to get this mixed up and let it sit for like 2-3 minutes, and then we'll taste it and see if we can add anything else to it. It almost looked like mac and cheese. Almost. Okay, I think it's time to taste it. See if I need to find any flavorings to go in it. I'm thinking, if nothing else, I can just add some seasoning salt to it to bump up the flavor a bit. So let's try it. Let's get a little spoon, a little tasty taste. It's very bland. I'll give it that. But the texture is not bad. Let's find my seasoned salt. My almost out of seasoning salt. I found it at Walmart at one point, and they stopped carrying it, because that's usually how it works. And I'm almost out. But I have regular seasoning salt, like the Lowry's too, so. And yes, I'm getting shaky, because I'm very hungry, and I just want to eat. And it's hot. So, yeah. Oops. And I made a mess. It's past time to eat. My body's like, we're gonna eat now, right? Yeah, sure. Once I get done cooking. But you have to admit, it does kind of look like mac and cheese. It's most definitely not creamy, but I don't think it needs any like extra liquid or water in it. I can always add a little bit of dairy-free milk or something to it if I need it. Just needs salt. I'm a salt freak. Let's add plain salt and see if that helps. I think I could have seasoned the meat a little bit better. But I was afraid it was going to overpower everything. But you have to remember it's not real cheese. I always forget that. Let's try it again. And I'm the only one eating it. So yes, I'm using the same spoon. Okay, there's better. That's a lot better than the, what was it? The Kraft non-dairy stuff that I found. That was disgusting. This is not bad. This is actually sort of creamy. Gives the illusion of being mac and cheese without actually being a mac and cheese. But I'm going to go enjoy my meal. Enjoy my mac and cheese. Mac and cheese, you know. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little video. If you do, toss me a like and subscribe. If not, I guess I'll catch you next time. Later.